Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's the bottom of the third inning with St. Louis and Atlanta in SunTrust Park, and this is ugly. I am just shocked by what I was seeing. The starter actually, Mike Foltynewicz, so hard to say his last name, Foltynewicz, absolutely started out terrible, and I think it was not just him. It was that it was St. Louis's bats are so hot right now. It's insane because when they replaced him, 1 out in, they replaced him, and it basically absolutely nothing changed. It all started out with an Ozuna single to right, and Fowler scored, and Goldschmidt to second, and it was just amazing after that. Basically, if you look at their Dexter Fowler's already 1 of 2, bottom of the third inning. Colton Wong is 1 of 1. Paul Goldschmidt 1 of 3. Marcell Ozuna 1 of 2. Yadier Molina, Game 4 hero, amazing. He didn't get a hit today. Harrison Bader 1 of 2. Tommy Edman 2 of 3. Paul DeYoung 2 of 2. And Jack Flaherty actually just hit a shot to the shortstop. He's 0 of 2, but he's the pitcher, and that's what you would expect. But if you look at everything, just everything was like, start out with Dexter Fowler, ball, foul, 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 ball, ball, walk. Colton Wong gets a sacrifice bunt. Fowler went to second. And then Goldschmidt reached on an infield single to short, and Fowler went to third. The dominoes just started tumbling. It was so weird. You can actually see, I think it was Paul DeYoung, I'm not sure, hit just a routine foul ball to right field. And it actually ended up hitting off towards the top of the wall. And the right fielder goes up for it, and it just barely reached his glove. And also there was a shot over to first base, and the runner goes right in front of it and actually blocks his view and ends up getting who's the Braves first baseman? Sorry, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman gets his view blocked right before the ball gets there. Ends up being considered an E3, but actually, the runner was in the way, but it's scored as an E3. That's just the way it goes. And then there was also another drop ball on a transfer of I think it's Albie's over on second base. And it's just this comedy of errors. If you look at the Albie's play, the Freddie Freeman play, the right field off the wall play, and the hot bats, the dominoes are just tumbling like you've never seen. And I'm sorry about kind of my broken commentary, but there's a little bit difference. I'm a homegrown channel where these guys that are on TV actually have people handing them notes, and they have a computer where people are typing notes right in front of them. So they're just kind of regurgitating all these stats that are being handed to them. And I'm sorry about that. I'm doing the best I can. But this game is just, I was like, you know what? I'll just watch an inning, couple innings, see if it, gets crazy in the beginning, and then I don't have to watch the rest of the game. And guess what? This went absolutely crazy. This is just insane watching this. Atlanta just looks stunned. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that foul ball to right field that went towards the top of the wall right above his glove was above Nick Markakis. And that was an absolutely interesting play too. And then Albie was the second baseman that dropped the ball on the transfer. And then when they reviewed it, they said he never had control in the glove. And if you guys want to know, when you're trying to create like a double play from second, if the ball has control in the glove and then you drop it on the transfer into the hand and throw, it's an out. But they said he never had control. To me, it was so bang bang. There was no angle to tell. So they just went with the ruling on the field. Right now, it's finally the end of the third, and it's 13-0. Honestly, if you look at the box score here, right now, Atlanta has 1 hit and St. Louis has 9. Atlanta has 2 errors, St. Louis has 0. This game is over. This game is so over. It's been over. They did stick in after Mike Foltynewicz. They did stick in Max Fried, who went to Harvard Westlake. And if you guys know, Max Fried didn't do any better. He was accountable for, I believe, 6 runs. And let's look here. No, Foltynewicz was accountable for 6 earned runs, Fried for 4, Jackson for 1, and it hasn't updated, but Tomlin, I believe, got 2 more. And But anyway, back to Max Fried. Max Fried, terrible outing. He was actually went to Harvard Westlake in I believe it's in North Hollywood High. I mentioned it a couple times before, but he also went to school with one of the starting rotation pitchers on actually the starting rotation pitcher, their ace Lucas Giolito on the Chicago White Sox, and also Jack Flaherty, who is they were actually pitching and batting against each other today. So yeah, Jack Flaherty, Max Fried, and Lucas Giolito, and there's one other player. He might be in the minor league system. Unfortunately, I do a little bit of my studying in different resources, but I use the game, and until they're purchased by the majors in the game, they won't give you real characters. It's kind of weird, but when I play the game, I'll show you guys a little bit more. But the major league players have all been purchased, but when it goes to the minor league, they're all like these created characters until they get purchased by the majors. Then they create that character, and then if they get sent back to the minors, they keep that character as a real person because he's been purchased by the majors. So I think that fourth person that came from Harvard Westlake in North Hollywood or in maybe Van Nuys or wherever, I'm not sure exactly where it is. I've never seen this school. They all went to it's almost like a prep school for the majors. But anyway, they've had 4 players come out of there, and 3 are becoming like superstars right now. And it's really interesting to watch those 3 guys who are all friends in the majors. Anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you guys liked it. It was real spontaneous. I just wanted to give you guys some Cardinals Braves update there. Top of the 4th right now. The score is 13-0. The Braves have only had 1 hit. St. Louis came out swinging. No matter who was on the mound today, honestly, I think the Braves were just going to win today. And one other thing of note is the home team on winner-take-all games and elimination games is only like 11-18. And I'm not sure how far that goes back. That was a stat that was told to me. So the home team isn't doing too well. Tonight's game is in Dodger Stadium, so we'll see what happens there. But anyway, one team today just came out more ready to play than the other one, and that was the St. Louis Cardinals. Congratulations to them. You guys have almost punched a ticket to the NLCS, and good for you. And let's see who you're going to play tonight. You're either going to play the Dodgers, or you're going to play. Sorry, I have a call coming in. Or you're going to play the Washington Nationals. I do think the Nationals have a lot to offer. I mean, we'll see, because when you put all their good players in tonight, we're going to see what's going to happen. But if Max Scherzer shows up for an inning or whatever, that would be quite interesting. Also, when you look at some of their players like Juan Soto, who's just a game changer, it should be interesting. That we'll see what happens. But Steven Strasburg has been pitching lights out. So this should be probably their top pitching matchup. I expect a low-scoring game in a perfect world, but once you get into the relievers and the emotion of a winner-take-all game, but for 4 teams today, their season's on the line, and it looks like it's the end of the road, unfortunately, for the Atlanta Braves, and it looks like we'll see it with the Washington Nationals and Dodgers, and that's a toss-up. If I had to say who's going to win tonight, you just never know. But with Strasburg on the mound, with all the emotion, I would give the Dodgers like a 56% chance of winning this game. But you never know. I'm going to go ahead and do my prediction, and that will be the Washington Nationals. Anyway, thanks guys for listening to my video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. McCann corrals it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted. So
leading up for the Braves, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth. The right
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis.
Markakis.
A called strike to the 30. Five-year-old veteran. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup with the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He's got it. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back.